5, it is Miss Eastwood here with your weekly library lesson. I'm sorry I can't be live streaming with you today, but I hope you will have a little bit of fun with today's lesson. If you remember last week, we started a slideshow and we were discussing whether or not images we saw online were real or fake. We watched that house hippo video and we got to see behind the scenes of how they manipulated it to make it seem real. But we saw some of their gimmicks or their tricks that they were using as creators of media. And so we were going through, you'll see over here, some images, and we were trying to decide which one we thought was real and which one we thought was fake. So what I have for you guys today, if you'll see in our 4-5 Village Library, I have a quick Google form for you. And sometimes I like to minimize my screen so I can see both things at the same time. So I'm just going to drag and drop it over here so that I can also look at the slideshow, which I will also share in the Google Classroom for you. So we did slide 5 together and we started to talk about number 6. So if you look over here on our Google form, it's slide 6. And I want you to click on the one that you think is real. Okay, so go through the slideshow and tell me which image you think is real. So slide 6, pink octopus or blue creature. Slide 7, weasel clinging to a woodpecker or the multicolored squirrel. Slide 8, cyclops shark or gorilla knitting. Slide 9 is a true or false or real or fake. It's just one thing, Pacific Northwest tree octopus. So give this a look over and tell me if you think it's real or fake. You see we're going to go to slide 11, so skip slide 10 and tell me if you think this tree frog is real or fake, okay? And then hit submit. So quick, simple Google form. And then after you do that, I want to teach you this really cool trick. Okay, and it's called a reverse image search, because in the first few that we were discussing, it was tricky to tell sometimes which image was the accurate one, which one was truthful. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a Google web page. But if you see at the top here, right beside our Gmail, there's a button called Images. And if you click on that, it brings you to Google Images. So in my tab over here, just so you can get both, I'm going to go back to the cyclops shark. Okay, so here's a picture that we saw on our slideshow, cyclops shark. And if I click this camera button, it's going to let me search for the image. And this is really cool. It's called a reverse image search. And if I click this, I can drag and drop. And it's going to load, and it's going to tell me where this image came from. So now we can use our research skills and say, oh, wow, the first one is National Geographic. That is a trustworthy site. I'm going to click on this and see if I trust this image now that I know where it came from. Let's see. So it says rare cyclops shark found, and it's published by National Geographic, which is a credible source, right? So we know that the cyclops shark is real. And as I'm saying this, I realize I just blew it for your Google form, but so you get a freebie on that one. But that is how we're one of the ways we can figure out how images are created, right? If they're real or fake. So I want you to also, I won't do it as an example, after you fill out the Google form, do that reverse image search with the tree octopus and maybe a few other things that you see on a regular basis, or some images that might pop up on your Google searches for other classes, right? That's a really good skill to practice. Okay, so just 2 short things today, the Google form and practice reverse image searching. If you need to rewatch this video to figure out how to do that again, go right ahead. Okay. So also, if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email and I will try my best to answer it promptly. Okay. Have a wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you guys live stream next week. All right. Bye.